Hello, my beautiful mermaids. Happy solstice. And today I would love to offer a little bit of an activation. It's going to be pretty simple, but profound. But first, I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion around the solstice and around our spiritual paths in general. Also, I apologize. I'm supposed to be doing Mermaids and Sacred Business, our free live trainings every Monday around 1:11 Pacific Standard Time. But for the last 3 Mondays, I've had health appointments, teeth appointments on Monday. So, sorry, just hasn't flowed. Um, but yeah, I'm here now, which is what is important. And I'd love to talk a little bit about what's going on today, my thoughts about it, and then we'll get into a short meditation to support your activation. So today is the solstice, the winter solstice for those of us in the northern hemisphere, the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, and also a conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. I'm sure you've probably been hearing about it if you follow sort of spiritual people online. Essentially, what's happening is both planets have transitioned from earth signs into air signs of Aquarius. And this marks sort of like a really big shift, something astrological that hasn't happened in 200 years plus. I'm not an astrologist, so go to the actual astrologers to learn like more details about it. But it's really sort of signifying this entrance into the age of Aquarius, this entrance into the golden age. And it feels sort of like a new year energy and a celebration. So that's exciting, and welcome to those of you who are live and on replay. If you're live or on replay, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you're here, live or on replay, with just putting activation in the comments so I can celebrate you. Also, side note, I'm wearing much more makeup than usual. It's because I just bought some new makeup at the health food store, and I went home to like try it all, and I was like, this is like a lot of makeup, but I was excited about it. So like, anyway, so that's what's going on today. So the idea is that, over this window, and it's not just today that there's a lot of energy shifting and coming into the planet. It's been happening, well, always, but from my understanding, for the last couple of weeks, like mid-December, and the activations are going to continue in this sort of window and wave until like mid-January, mid to late January as well. So this whole, like that whole month window from mid-December to January is just a great time to focus on your spiritual path a little bit more, focus on your meditations a little bit more, and focus on really, and this is what we're going to be doing in this simple but profound activation today, allowing yourself to receive the sun and the great central sun's energy through your column of light here, and also bringing up the earth's energy from below. So we want to receive the crystalline energy of the earth into our body, and the plasma and the crystalline energy from the sun and from the great central sun. And if you can just remember that, and that's something that you're doing daily through visualization, through your intentions, that's going to really help you to connect with the energies that are coming through. I do have a free guided meditation on YouTube. If you search for Beth Katherine, it's one of my most recent videos, a starseed activation, that includes this sort of pillar, like a pillar of light meditation. So you can go ahead and look at that if you need some support for your daily spiritual practice. So, yeah. That being said, I do want to share that, we see a lot, like I was just on Instagram, and I usually don't scroll on Instagram these days just because it's like too much information for my nervous system. And I finally just like actually just honored that. But I was scrolling and I saw one post, saw a couple posts, but it was just like, the solstice, like today is gonna be like, you could change your life today, you should be doing the breath work and the intention setting and the meditation and like this and all the things. And like, I do have a little bit of an issue with like this kind of mentality when it comes to powerful days such as today. I kind of like have a balance. It's like, okay, yes, today is a potent day, absolutely, let's tune in, let's honor it. But also, like, how does that feel for you? What feels good for you today? you don't necessarily have to do a 4-hour ceremony to change your life today, and today's the only day that you can do that, and kind of feel bad about it, or that, if you don't do it properly, or if it's like on your spiritual to-do list and then you feel guilty about it because you didn't, do the breath work, you only did the meditation and the green juice, and like, oh my God, you didn't change your life properly because all the things, right? I think we all know how that feels in our spiritual journey, for those of us who are like pre-committed to our paths, when we feel like, oh, there's like more that I can do, or like today's the full moon and I didn't properly tune in and do a releasing ceremony, or blah 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 blah. For me, I'm a little bit over that mentality, just because what I'm into is like, what my guidance came through today was like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like, that being said, I'm gonna do more meditation today, I'm gonna do an activation, like, because that feels good for me today, that's what I want to do. But the guidance that I had, I'm at my parents' right now, so I was like standing by the fridge and I was just like tuning into the day. And my guidance coming through, and my guides are saying like, you're good. Like, you have made an effort for so long now to every day just, command and declare that you're aligned with your soul's mission. And you are, you're doing the work every day, and you're calling in these energies, and you're activating your pillar of light, and you're making a commitment, even if it's just 10 or 20 minutes a day, sometimes even 5, sometimes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on the day, right? And what I felt from that is like, that's more important, is like the daily tune-ins. Like, I'd way rather have someone check in daily and kind of tune in for 10 or 20 minutes every day, rather than on these special days go crazy, do a 4-hour ceremony, and then kind of drop the ball for the next like 2 weeks or 4 weeks until like the next big astrological event. I think it's a lot more important to just tune in daily, and you can be simple, but if I'm a really big believer, I'm a really big fan of just being dedicated to our spiritual paths and having that just flow. Like, I wrote a post on that recently, a few days ago, where I was like, hey, like, I woke up and I didn't, meditate right away. I actually checked social media because I was really tired. I don't like when I do that, but it happened. And I meditated later on in the day, and I kind of tuned in later on in the day, and that was my flow. And I'm like happy with that, and I'm proud of myself. So I think there's like a really big invitation in the spiritual community, just chill the F out. Just chill out, everybody. And just do what feels good, do what's in your flow, and, celebrate yourself. The last thing before we get into meditation, before we get into the activation, is what a message from my guides earlier. They were saying, oh my God, it literally just flew out of my mind. Like, what was it? Oh yeah. So also, people are speaking about creating intentions today, which I think is awesome. I think it's always amazing to be intentional. And that's awesome. What Archangel Michael and my guidance was coming forth telling me is actually, it's more important or more helpful to be intentional first for the codes that we're anchoring in for the earth as a whole. Like, we're anchoring in these light codes and grounding them in for the benefit of all beings. Like, that would be ideally the number one sort of intention that we're setting, some sort of variety of that, rather than the number one is my own personal intentions. Personal intentions are amazing, but I got this sense that it's super important for light workers right now, shadow workers, whatever you want to call us, to just be really grounding in for the whole planet, and really be in that energy of service. And I'm going to activate my crystalline energy. I'm activating my light body. I'm allowing the light to stream through for, yes, myself, and also the benefit of all beings, the liberation of all beings, really holding the world in that unconditional love, seeing the new earth. That's going to be really important right now. So I don't know if nobody's left a comment or I just can't see them, because sometimes that happens, but I'm sorry if you left a comment, I can't see it. So what I'd like to do first, we're going to get into a short activation meditation. It's going to take probably just about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll do this after, I think. We'll do a meditation, and then I'll get you to keep your eyes closed while I read you something. So if you're just joining us live now, you caught it perfect. If you want to dive in for a meditation, and you can close your eyes. We'll be, again, going in for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It won't be super long. So just closing your eyes now and breathing in and just allowing yourself to arrive. The first thing I want you to do is place one or both hands on your heart. And I want you to breathe a sense of love and validation for yourself. You are doing good enough. You are doing enough, and you are enough. So I just want you to take a moment to sort of intentionally shift your vibration to a space of self-love and self-honor, the best that you can feel in this moment. So just breathing in now and allowing yourself to feel into your heart as you breathe and activate your heart center. And from here, we're going to call in the energy of your higher self, your own fractal of source energy. And just seeing above your head, about 1.5 feet above your head, there's a spinning vortex of light. And you can see and feel your higher self, so your own energy of source, pure source energy, pouring through this gateway of your 8th chakra and pouring down like a waterfall of light. Notice how intense this waterfall is. Sometimes waterfalls are just a trickle of water, and in this case, water light, liquid light. And sometimes waterfalls are like a torrential downpour of power. So just feeling into what amount and what power of water, liquid light from your higher self wants to come through and entering into your crown chakra. The 1,000-petaled lotus on the top of your head, and just see that lotus drinking in the light of your higher self. As you breathe this light now down into your third eye, your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, breathing this light in to touch your eyes and your ears, all of your brain, lighting up your brain, the neurological pathways of your brain. And set the intention that anywhere that your brain is firing off sort of mental patterns or patterns that are not serving you and your health, your spiritual health, your mental health, any ingrained patterns that are no longer serving you, that are not of divine light and love, set the intention that your higher self is now washing those patterns away and actually transmuting them and shifting the neurology happening so that your brain is just filling with light. And just take a big breath in here. You may even wish to see a rose in the center of your brain, and just feeling the rose emitting frequency and love and sound and sacred geometries, and just allowing those to fill your brain. As you move down into the base of your skull, feeling that liquid light at the base of your skull. The base of our skull is an incredibly important energetic center. This center, when open, can help us to deeply connect with our intuition and to also speak with the other realms, including our guides, our angels, and our ancestors. So just feeling the light of your higher self cascade through the base of the skull and feeling that energy drop down in through your throat. And like there's waves of light that is your higher self's light that are crashing all throughout your throat chakra, the back and the front, gently crashing, but still powerfully, and just opening up this center and opening up all the temples in the throat chakra, the throne of the throat, just opening that up and intending to receive the plasma light waves coming through from the sun and from the crystalline core of the earth and from the great central sun, as the throat chakra opens right up with this light. And bringing that light now down through the spinal column and into your high heart. So there's a chakra actually between your throat and your heart. Some of you might work with it. It might be new to some of you. And this high heart is an energetic of heart energy that allows for unconditional love for all beings. It's less of a personal love and more of an unconditional, big love, like a dolphin love, just like a dog love, just loving everybody, everything, super open hearted. So breathing in the light of your higher self right into your higher heart. The colors of the higher heart are a rose pink and a turquoise, as well as some sort of plasma, silver, gold, iridescent, sort of crystalline energy. You might even see lime green there sometimes. So breathing in the light coming down, the liquid light of your higher self into the high heart, and just send a blessing to humanity at this time through the high heart, feeling beyond the sort of interpersonal stuff that goes on, feeling into this high heart, and that truly and deeply your soul and your higher self really does love all beings. And just sending a blessing of love all across the planet, sending a wave of love through this center all across the planet. So as I say this, I'm blessing you and I'm blessing all beings. So we'll start with all human beings and blessing their sacred hearts, blessing the sacred heart of humanity, and then blessing all animals, all plants, and all of the beings on planet Earth right now, seeing the globe just wrapped up in this light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I bless you. I honor you. Feeling that high vibrational energy. You might be able to feel it strongly, it might be subtle, or it might have even brought up some shadow energies. Just trust whatever you're experiencing and just know that your experience is perfect for you. So again, sending that wave of blessing as we now bring the light through this spinal column, really starting to activate the vertebra of the spine. And as we do this, we're ready to start calling in the light of the sun, the plasma light of the sun coming down, the light codes of the sun, the crystalline energy of the sun, and seeing that come down through the crown and meeting up with the higher self's light, pouring down through each chakra, and then allowing the sun's light and the higher self's light to anchor right into the heart. You may again wish to place one or both hands on your heart and just breathing in your heart and receiving this light. I love and appreciate myself as I am here in this now moment. I love and appreciate myself as I am in this now moment. I forgive myself, I honor myself, I love myself. And just feeling in, a code of the new earth, a code that is coming through right now that is very important for humanity to activate is the code and the codes of self-love, self-appreciation, and self-honor. This is really the foundational key, the key codes for us at this time, to be able to really honor and love ourselves in all of our light and shadow. So just feeling that invitation that, people might be offering very interesting activations that are all amazing, and things might get kind of complicated in certain spiritual circles and invoking this and this and this. But if you can just remember your heart portal, and really love and honor yourself and call in those codes of self-love and self-honor, honestly, you'll have everything that you need. You'll be opening your heart and you'll be receiving anything else that you need in that present moment through the breath and through your open heart that's willing to love and honor yourself. So what I heard recently is 5D, the fifth dimension, is about simplicity. It's a lot less complicated. It's about simple. I love myself. I open my heart and I bless all beings. So taking a moment to integrate that and literally feeling the codes of self-love coming in from the sun, the codes of light, and the codes of your star family who love you, the star systems that you've spent so much time in, let's say, throughout your lifetime as a soul. And these star codes of your star family are also pouring in through the sun just helping to remind you. And by that I also mean, right, like your soul family, your star family is literally sending love through the sun that's coming down through this channel and activating your heart to love and see yourself and honor yourself. So you can maybe feel the presence of your star family, just encouraging you to honor yourself and love yourself and think you're amazing just as you are. And this is a journey. It's a journey we're all on, definitely myself included. So breathing in and allowing that light, seeing it like starlight, water follows starlight down the spinal column. You might even want to move the spine, circle the spine, move the spine back and forth, whatever feels good, just allowing this light to really pour down the spinal column, the spinal fluid, activating the spinal fluid, seeing the DNA within the spinal fluid activating. They're telling me that if we can activate the spinal fluid DNA, it sets a sort of a chain reaction through the whole system. So if you can see that light pouring down through the spinal column, that's going to really support the DNA activation and empowerment through your whole system. The spine is the central channel. So breathing that light down through the spine, really visualizing every vertebra light up as we move into the solar plexus. And allowing yourself to receive light, the codes of light from your higher self, liquid light pooling in your solar plexus, and the sunlight, and seeing this beautiful sun at the center of your solar plexus. Feeling like it's safe to shine, it's safe to be our own sun, it's safe to really open this part of ourselves up. You can notice when we're allowing our solar plexus to open, that it changes our whole posture and it brings our heart open as well. And we can feel if we're trying to hide our light and the rib cage constricts, it actually brings the whole system in, creates poor posture, and the shoulders come in. So bringing in this light of the solar plexus, the sun, the higher self, and opening it up and starting to really feel like it's safe for me. It's time now for me to really be on this planet in my light and give what I've got, no matter how other people receive it or don't. Just shine my light, just be in my, sun energy, and just feeling the sun activating the codes of your own personal sun. You might even feel or see lion energy coming in and activating the solar plexus, even feeling a roar in the solar plexus of the sacred lion, the sacred winged lion. Breathing the light now down through the spinal column into the womb, into the second chakra, and just feeling the higher self pouring into the womb. As well, the higher self is linked up with the sunlight and the codes and the plasma and the sun. So feeling that come into the womb and spiral and starting to move through your mother lineage and your father lineage, your ancestral lineages, and sending a blessing of light, plasma light, divine light into your womb, and allowing that umbilical cord that connects you to your ancestry to just be filled with light, declaring that it is safe and right for you to receive light from your ancestry and to give light from your ancestry. And anything less than that is now being cleared and released and deleted and transmuted. It's safe for us to heal in actual quick ways. This is opening up for us what now, what before would have taken, many, many years ago would have taken a long time to work through and heal. Now with these new codes and energies and what's available for us, we can heal instantly if we so choose. So be mindful on your spiritual path as you move forward. You don't necessarily need a whole lot of time doing shadow work in order to heal these deep sort of patterns and wounds. You can actually bring in the light of your higher self. You can connect to the crystalline grids. You can set your intention, and you can allow the light to transmute what is not in compatibility with it, with a lot of love, with a lot of honoring. But we can actually give ourselves permission to stand in our power and our truth and our light in much more profound ways that don't require suffering for us to get there. Clearing that old paradigm energy from the womb. I need to suffer to heal. I need to go through the battleground, the battlefield in order to heal. Let's just wash that away with the light of our higher selves. Feeling Mother Mary coming in and offering an activation for the second chakra. Mother Mary, non-denominational. Mother Mary supports all beings. Beautiful ascended master teacher, divine feminine, great mother frequencies. Coming in and offering a great mother activation, a solar code activation, a great mother solar code activation. In the second chakra, you might see her energy come through as pink or another color. I'm actually hearing also violet. She might be working with you for some of you, or emerald, gold. Just trust whatever you're getting, white. And just breathing in the light of your higher self and beginning to call any energy that you've given away or left behind back to yourself now, and just feeling that coming into your womb and your whole body. I call back to me any energy that I've given away or left behind now. May all energy that I've given away or left behind return to me now. And feeling your energy coming into your field, your womb, your whole body, from technology, from relationships, from the past, from the future, just claiming your energy and seeing that be cleared by your higher self and integrated, so that you have more of yourself in your present, moment in this body, and bringing that light of your higher self and the sun now down through your root, activating and opening the root. I decree and declare that I am a sacred one. I decree and declare that I am an awakener. I decree and declare that old ancestral issues are now transmuted and cleared by the light of my own divinity and by the solar codes now streaming through me. Just breathing in, I decree and declare that I am a sacred one. I decree and declare that the light flows through me. I decree and declare that I am on a sacred path of ascension. I decree and declare that it is safe for me to be in my body. And just feeling your higher self really land an anchor. You might even visualize a beautiful golden anchor in your root chakra to really signify that you're dropping in. And go ahead and drop that light down through your legs, down through your feet, and ground that anchor. Send that golden anchor through your Earth Star chakra, activating the chakra below your feet, and drop that golden sacred anchor of light that it is filled with the light of your higher self and the sacred solar codes. Down, 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 right into the center of the earth, the crystalline core of the earth. And just allow that anchor to activate the center of the earth and bringing that crystalline light back up. Thank you, Gaia. I love you, Gaia. And just feeling Gaia just receiving your love, and just send your appreciation to Gaia now through the cord of light that you've created with that anchor. I love you, Gaia. I appreciate you so much. I receive the codes, the crystalline codes that you're sending. I receive the light codes today and every day. And just feeling into if Gaia has a message for you at this time. I surrender. I receive, and take 3 deep breaths, receiving the crystalline codes that Gaia is sending you right now, perfect and unique for you at this time. Take 3 deep breaths, receiving them. I allow, I activate, I receive. I am nourished by the love of Gaia. I love myself. I receive the sacred codes of self-love from Gaia now. Beautiful, great Mother Incarnate. And just feeling that also you're receiving codes for your sacred path moving forward, your divine mission. Gaia is sending you the coordinates and the directions to be in full alignment with your sacred soul's mission. You may receive guidance in this present moment, or you may simply know that this is happening and allow the codes to unfold in the perfect timing when you need them, where you need them. Breathing in, and really this just means that those directions and those codes for your sacred life mission are now being activated and more fully installed in your DNA and your cells and your sacred geometries, so that you're a walking, talking being of alignment with your soul's mission. It's just natural for you to make the decisions that are in alignment with your soul's mission. You don't necessarily need to meditate for an hour every day to be in alignment. You just receive the codes and trust and breathe and do what feels really right for you in a deep way. So breathing in now, and as you receive, just allowing yourself to open up. Bring that energy from above and below into your heart now, allowing your heart to be the meeting space for this energy, and allowing your sacred angel wings to burst out from the back of your heart and give your angel wings a flap, recognizing yourself as an angel on earth. And finally, seeing a golden shower of light just cleansing and blessing your aura, bringing even more plasma light into your field. Feeling your DNA receiving this golden light, literally seeing those strands of DNA just drinking up this golden light. I receive the light of the divine into my DNA. I receive the codes of light through my DNA. I receive the activation now. And placing a crust of golden light about 3 inches thick around your aura, so it's like an egg of golden energy. It might even look like a dragon's egg, a golden dragon's egg that's totally surrounding your being and sealing in this high vibrational energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And finally sending a wave out of love and prosperity and honor and connection to all beings on this planet. May all beings know themselves as love. May all beings know themselves as loved. May all beings be free. May all beings be happy. And you may wish to take a moment to send any prayers that you have for the world out now. I love you, I bless you, I thank you, and so it is. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes back to this space. Welcome back. I think that was a bit longer than 15 minutes, but that's okay. I can see Sarah says hello as we come back. Awesome. Hello, Sarah. So you can come back, be gentle with yourself. Let me know live or on replay how that was for you. And I'll leave you here, but I do just want to quickly go through what we just did, because that is sort of a blueprint that you can work with every day if you'd like, to really allow your body to open up to these crystalline plasma energies. We received the sun. You can even go to the great central sun. You can breathe that down into your body, activate your central channel, breathe it in your heart. We received the crystalline codes from Gaia, bringing that up. And we spread our angel wings and we flapped them. And you can see we did a lot, more. We did intricacies, but really we just received as well, right, the light of our higher self in through our body. So higher self drops in through our body, anchors, sun, earth, angel wings, and you can you can do that in 3 minutes if you want, or you can do an hour ceremony with that. But that's kind of a basis, like a star seed activation you can work with every day. So Michelle says, thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and may you have a blessed solstice. Thank you so much for walking this path with me, for anchoring light, and for being a pillar of light on this planet so we can help to really create some stabilization with these light frequencies, because we've been practicing this work for a while, right? Some of us a little while, some of us a long while, and this is actually going to help us to stabilize the energies as the earth goes through all these shifts. So you doing this work actually has an amazing effect on the planet as well as for yourself. So many blessings, much love, and we'll chat soon.